Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Adam Ouellette, trainer, coach, consultant, speaker, teacher, online trainer. Today, we're going to continue our discussion on why businesses fail. In the last video, we covered 5 topics. Today, we're going to cover another 5. And at the end, I'm going to give you an option to sign up for some deep dive training on 3 or 4 different videos that I get into the nitty gritty of these reasons. But today, we're going to just discuss some 50,000 foot overviews and more reasons why businesses don't last. Most small businesses don't last more than 5 or 10 years. It's a sad fact, but most people get into small business without really knowing what to do, and that's one of the reasons I'm here, to help you to look at either opening a business or running a successful business. I've been in business for 30 years. So, one of the reasons why businesses don't succeed is nobody wants their stuff. Nobody's buying the product or service that the business is putting out. And part of the reason, like we talked about in the last video, is that people don't know how to market. They don't know how to advertise. They don't understand that they need to get out and get their business, the word out about their business. They need to connect with people, build spheres of influence, network, become a really good salesperson. But if you're new to business or you want to open a business, part of the process is that you've got to research to see if someone wants your stuff. Is there a market for your product or service? Next, you've got some limiting beliefs about money. What does this mean? Well, what I've come to know is that what you believe, you get. What you put your focus on grows. And if your focus is on lack and no money, guess what you're going to get more of? I have worked with loads of consulting, coaching clients. This is also something I've worked with in myself, and I understand that whatever I believed about money happened. Back in 2007, the real estate market crashed, and guess what? I was a real estate lawyer, and I realized that my belief systems weren't aligned with what I really wanted in life, and that was to have a successful law firm, title companies, and do lots of real estate closings and have lots of business. But there wasn't a lot of business going on, and so I realized my beliefs were that same as everybody else. There's no business, nobody's buying or selling. This is the worst real estate market we had seen since the Great Depression. I bought into all that bull. And as I started doing some of the processes that I teach in my work, I've got a whole course on beliefs that I'm working on that should be done by the time this video is out. But our beliefs create our world. And when I think back of that time, I was doing the inner work it took to let go of the beliefs about money. And man, money started coming in. It started coming in regardless of what was happening out there and what everybody was saying about the real estate market and attorneys and title companies and real estate offices. I didn't listen to it. I flipped the switch, as they say. Flipped the switch, and I changed my beliefs about money. You can too. Next, you've got employee mentality. What does that mean? I talk a lot more about it in the free course, the top 10 challenges to being a small business or opening a small business. You can find that at adamouellette.com. But employee mentality, very briefly, is you've been an employee all your life and you don't understand what it's like to be an entrepreneur. After that, you know what? Self-worth. We don't believe in ourselves. We don't have the belief that we should and can be successful. And if you're an introvert, that really creates issues. Because as I've said in previous videos, you've got to sell yourself and your business to others. And being introverted is a state of mind. It's a set of belief systems. And if you stick with me in some of the training I'm going to help you with and do on YouTube and my blog, you'll realize that you can change what you think and believe about yourself too. Introvertedness is something that you've been taught. Maybe your parents, one of them, both of them were introverts. You've been taught how to be an introvert. Guess what? You don't have to be anymore. You can open up to the fact that all networking really is, and connecting with people, is just becoming friends with other people. That's just it. That's all networking is, and I'll teach you more about networking in future videos. But you've got to believe in yourself enough to believe in your product, your business, and everything. It all flows from feeling that you should be successful and you're worthy and that you have every ability to be successful, because everybody has abilities that they don't even know. They don't even know about. Last but not least, you don't have enough customers or clients. And the ones that you've got are crappy. Shitty. You know, biggest problem for businesses is that there's not enough customers. But I've been in a position where I was attracting tons of clients when I was an attorney and customers as a title company owner. And at one point, I had 4 title companies going at the same time with different shareholders and all kinds of things happening. But I'll tell you, lots of those customers were crap. They were awful. They were not who I wanted to deal with day to day. And so I found a book called Attracting Perfect Customers. And the link is below. It is awesome. Awesome, awesome book that changed my life. And it goes through the same things I just begun your process of learning, and that is what you put your attention on grows, what you believe creates your world. And what I realized is I was putting attention on what I didn't want. And I began putting attention on what I wanted, and I started attracting the ideal customers and clients. So I had lots of customers, and then I had none at one point, as I said before, in 2007. And I took all of the stuff I learned, and I created some intentions, and I created some ideal customer avatars, which you'll learn more about in other videos. So as this process grew, I was attracting amazing people to my work. So part of the problem is we don't have enough customers, and the ones we have aren't all that great. This idea can change the way you look at your business. I have a whole course called the Ideal Client Attraction Formula. The link is up on the screen right now, and it will be down below. If you want more information on that, I've got free videos for you to begin to look at how you can attract ideal clients/customers, depending on what they are for you. So thanks for joining me in the second 5 of the reasons why businesses fail. I'll be back with some more videos soon. Check out the playlist. Check out my channel. Go to adamouellette.com for a bunch of free training. There is loads here for you. I'm here to be your marketing Sherpa, your small business guide, as it were. I want to help you to grow a successful business, and I also want to help you in your life as well, because I've learned so much over the years that I want to share with you. I'm glad you're here. Join us on this journey, this entrepreneurial journey that's so exciting, so powerful, so amazing. I love being in business. I want you to as well. Have a good day.